Hey everybody, this is Joel from movingtoMexi.co. Bienvenidos a nuestro canal and bienvenidos a beautiful Bucerias and La Playa. And for those of you who don't know the word La Playa is... Paul, what is La Playa?
I believe that's beach.
You are correctamundo.
Yes.
Anyways, people are probably wondering, like, why is Joel wearing a sweatshirt? Because it's a little chilly and it's actually been really cold here. Hey, Paul? Like,
Yeah.
the last 2 weeks, it has been getting down to almost freezing in the middle of the night. Like literally, I looked last week at 4 in the morning, it was a low of 3 degrees. And for all you Americans out there, that is, what is that, 3 times 2 is 6, plus 36 degrees. That's cold.
That's pretty cold.
That's pretty cold.
Yeah.
So right now it's like 15 degrees, and to translate that times 2 is 30. Plus 30, that's 60 degrees. So it's still a little fresh. Plus we're by the water here. You get a little bit of the ocean breeze, and
but it warms up pretty quick.
But
though.
it is gonna warm up pretty quick today. Like, look at this. Look at the sky. Not a cloud. And I mean, you look down there. That's like one of my favorite views. You know, when you got the temperature starting to change because of the sun, and it brings up all that mist. We're in a very mountainous region of Mexico. Literally surrounded by mountains all up the coast. It goes all the way east into the big high mountains, which are the Sierra Madre. And a matter of fact, we do a lot of road cycling, you know, out in these mountains all the time. So if you're a cyclist and you want to get out of the cold, really think about making a trip to Bucerias. Contact us at info@movingtomexi.co. Use the code Bucerias25 and talk to Jillian to give you a 25% discount on the entire package. That's accommodations, food, and the cycling vacation, bike rental, all that thing. Anyways, what day is it today? Paul, what
Taco
day
Tuesday.
is it? It is Taco Tuesday! Anyways, it's Taco Tuesday, and we're going for breakfast tacos. We like to do that every now and again, like y'all know. But first we're gonna head over to a little Café, which is one of my favorite coffee roasters in town, and we're gonna go talk to the owner. I'm gonna have my favorite coffee. And you got to remember that, because this is going to be one of the clues, okay? One of the clues for next Saturday's video. So watch this video closely today, because there's going to be clues to help you win a week stay here in Bucerias. You ready to roll, Paul? Let's do it. Let's rock and roll it.
Everybody's out walking this morning.
Everyone's out and walking. This happens every New Year's. Like you'll see joggers and cyclists, and everyone's doing, you know, core workouts.
The New Year's resolution.
Another one of our favorite little haunts here is Suka Beach House. So if you're looking for a place to come spend the day on the beach, excellent food, excellent staff, 2-for-1 margaritas all day long, a good selection of beers, and a really good selection of wines, and yeah, I can't say...
Right on the beach.
Yeah, it's right on the beach. One of our favorite local coffee shops. On the north end of town.
Buenos días.
Buenos días, Daniel. Bien, ¿y tú?
Todo bien, gracias. Ah, aquí el barista, perdón. Gama, ¿qué onda, Gama? Llegaron clientes. Pero no sé qué.
Un café macchiato, doble, por favor. What would you like?
The same.
Lo mismo, dos.
¿Dos macchiatos?
Sí. So we're gonna have to actually come back one day soon when Daniel's doing his roasting. So he roasts all the beans here on site. So not only can you come get a really good cup of coffee with locally fresh roasted beans, but you can buy some coffee to go as well, which I'm going to do today. So, how long you been in town?
¿En Bucerias?
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, yeah.
2006. Ay, right.
Where did you come from?
Ay, my mom's womb, they say.
I know, that. But prior to Bucerias.
California and Guadalajara.
Okay, so you're like, your parents are from Guadalajara?
My mom's from Torreón, Coahuila. My dad's from Santiago de Chile.
Okay, I didn't realize that. So you're part Chileno.
Exactly.
But now puro Mexicano, you live here.
I was raised in Guadalajara and did high school in California.
Okay.
So that's where I got English and finished high school, and I came running back to Mexico.
Running back to Mexico.
Where in California?
This was in Apple Valley, California, up by San Bernardino.
San Bernardino.
Sí.
Okay.
So why come back to Mexico? When people always think like Mexicans are only want to get to the States, I actually see more of a trend of people wanting to come back here.
Well, probably because I grew up in Mexico.
Yeah.
And learning culture here and stuff. And going back, it was tough.
Yeah.
Like not knowing the language, another culture. You know, here everyone's friendly.
Yeah.
Everyone says good morning or provecho.
Yeah.
So over there, if you say that, people look at you weird. I'm like,
Like just say it's like have a good dinner.
yeah. I'm like, who's
They're like, why are you
this crazy?
This is crazy. Guy.
So yeah, over here is like more welcoming, right? It feels nice.
And then what got you into the coffee scene?
Italians.
Italians, okay.
Italian friends, living with Italians, and yeah.
Okay.
And my dad's, I started there, obviously, learning about the coffee.
And then your family's got a relationship with the Panino.
The Perninos, yes.
Okay.
So that's how I got into
Yeah.
the roasting. Like they helped me out, and everything grew from there.
Panino's is another local restaurant here, right?
Yeah,
That's
so
it.
they've got a few different chains, like Sayulita, here in Bucerias there's 2. I think there's one in, pretty sure there's one in Nuevo, and there's a new little mini Paninos just up by our new project on Estaciones. So.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize that was Panino's.
Yeah, it's like a little smaller than this
Right.
place.
Well, they made you a really long cappuccino.
Okay. So he's new. The barista's new. He needs to learn how to make a macchiato.
He's not new.
Okay.
That's a problem.
Okay.
That's another thing. That's another tough thing about getting employees.
Right.
But no, I'll say in general in Mexico, I think most people don't understand the difference between a macchiato, a cappuccino, or a latte. So if I order a macchiato in most places, I'll just get a latte. If I order a cappuccino, I'll get a latte. So you actually have to be very specific, but I'm always impressed when someone makes the one properly, which is you always do it. La Postal, if I ask for a macchiato there, I get a macchiato, etc. But this is fine. I'm happy to have my morning coffee.
Are you waiting for another one?
Yeah,
Yeah,
one morning
same
coffee.
one.
So 70 pesos for 2 macchiatos, it's $3.50. Can you even get that? You even get one at Starbucks for $3.50?
I think it's like at least
It's close, right?
$9 plus tax.
Depending on what state you're. It's probably in and around that range, right? For one, $3.50 to $5 for a coffee in the States. Go to Switzerland, it's going to be like 10 euros. Gracias, eh?
Señores, muchas gracias.
So good.
Keto friendly.
Keto friendly. You're on the keto diet.
I'm on the keto diet. I had a few too many Taco Tuesdays while my friends were here visiting me during Christmas.
I'm on
New Year's.
the Mexican beer diet.
Mexican beer?
Yeah, like it's just that's Mexican beer diet.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That one's high in carbs.
I have at least one beer a day. You know,
Yeah.
it's part of that diet.
Yeah. It's pretty good.
So things are just starting to wake up. The little submarkets. The kissing bridge.
Is this where you're taking me?
This is where I'm taking you. I'm not kissing you though.
Okay.
But it was good to see you. They did all this work to create this little Malecon here. Still a little bit of work to do. You know, one of the challenges in Mexico though is once they do this work, and we always got to talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, is like who's going to maintain this?
Yeah.
And is it going to stay maintained and nice and clean, or is it going to...
And after a few strong storm seasons...
And that's the thing, like, so when the storm season comes, and this is this arroyo that goes all the way into the east and leads up into the mountains, so when the rains come, this thing is like a rushing river.
Yeah.
And if there's any garbage or any litter all the way from here up to there, it just comes, unfortunately, into the ocean.
Yeah. All right, so here we are.
Here we are. That's do you guys ever come and walk through this area?
Yeah,
or
every once in a while.
every once in a while?
I kind of avoid walking through the little shopping area
Right.
here, just because I don't know. I guess I don't really like the energy that much around here.
Why?
I don't like shopping.
Oh, you don't like shopping?
Yeah, and I don't. And then everyone's like asking you, hey, making little comments and saying, hey, look at this, look at that, and I just go, ah. So most time I think they get the vibe from me too, like that I'm not into it.
But they're like free parking.
Yeah, exactly.
Everyone's got a saying here, like at these little shops, they try to, like everything's free. Made in China, buy in Mexico.
Yeah.
Welcome to China.
Welcome to China.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Because a lot of these products are not really authentic from Mexico.
Cuban cigars.
Cuban cigars. Yep.
Yeah, almost free. That's a new one. But the Cuban cigars, guys, okay, they're not Cuban. I'll tell you that's true.
What?
No, they're all counterfeit. You cannot buy a real Cuban cigar here in Mexico unless it's a proper shop. No,
okay.
They're counterfeit Cuban cigars.
So what should I say back to them when they say Cuban cigars?
Cuban cigars made in Mexico with a Cuban label?
Yeah.
They're definitely not Cuban.
Okay.
Yeah. Once upon a time, actually every now and then I still enjoy a good cigar, but you're not buying them from here.
Yeah.
But hey.
But you've been making some interesting cigars lately, right? Not cigars, but...
Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
No, I can. Well, I enjoy a little bit of cannabis every night because it helps me relax, helps me sleep, and so I like to smoke it, and so I mix it with some organic tobacco from Tepic.
Well, is some of it from Chiapas, or is that some other brand?
No, I've been experimenting with different tobaccos from the country, around the country, like just sourcing out good hand-grown, hand-picked organic tobacco.
Yeah.
And so the one I found that I like the best now is a lady from Mexico City who's got a farm in Tepic, but she does all sorts of cool stuff like tobacco with anise, tobacco with primavera flowers, and I think I gave you some.
Yeah, you gave me some for my birthday.
Yeah.
And Christmas.
So it's what I like about it, and what everyone's always said is, man, like it's so smooth, right? Like. Yep. So I do create it with a filter, and it's organic tobacco, so you don't have all those crappy additives in it.
Right.
And then just a little bit.
It's a really nice blend, and my friend Frankie was here in town, and he smoked some, and he was like, "Joel needs to sell this. Joel needs to market this."
Well, it is officially legal in Mexico now, but. So I don't know. We're going to work on some licensing this year. So the best way to explain it is, for example, CBD. You can buy CBD here, okay? Even prior to them changing this law, but it was still illegal, but not that illegal, right? So as long as something was marked as CBD, you're okay. And then cannabis was kind of like one level up from that, where if it was THC, well, that was illegal and just a little bit more illegal than CBD, which was not really that illegal. So that's the best way to describe it. But now it's officially legal, and they're just finalizing the law to, I think it's like 2 plants. You can grow 2 plants per person per household, and then a certain amount of cannabis you could have on your person or in your home without, but it's quite a bit. And then they'll have licensing, so hopefully we can have retail centers just like we do in Canada and the States, and we could have a lot more options, right? So,
yes.
And that's what I like. I like when I go back to Canada and the US, because you can go into a shop and there's people that are knowledgeable about the product, and you can get exactly what you want.
Yes.
So I don't know if sometimes you see, I don't have it today, but I have the Vibe shirt on, or the Vibe hat. So a shout out to Vibes by California. They're a cannabis company in basically all up the West Coast. Also, and I'm an investor in the company. You can check out the ticker, VIBE, Vibe. Anyways, it's been a good investment for me. This is not investment advice, but I like to invest in what I also like to partake in. So.
Anyways, also tacos, right?
Oh, and I love tacos for sure. Anytime you see people lined up for tacos, you're going to be fine. So let's get in line. Okay.
Espérame, mijo, espérame.
A ver.
¿Al de qué?
Con frijoles.
Aquí me pones un taco de adobada con frijol. Esa quesadilla es de asada con 2 tacos de chorizo.
So I got 1 taco adobada and 2 with beef or res, and I put all the fixings on it, and all of them came with frijoles. Nice. because I like frijoles. Gracias. So that was 45 pesos, 15 pesos a taco. So less than $1 Canadian. Nice tortilla. They're flour ones. But you saw her doing the handmade.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I really
And
enjoy.
she's talking the whole time, and she's flipping. She's like multitasking.
I know.
It's crazy.
And it's kind of hard to understand sometimes, like, where's the line? Everyone else knows.
Yeah.
Because if you don't speak up, they're not going to take your order. Like, you got to tell them what you want, you know, because they're busy, right? So they're not like, hello, sir, may I help you? No, it's like, they're making tacos, they're making
You
tortillas.
just kind of start telling them what you want, and they
Get eye contact, tell them what you want.
yeah, and they just acknowledge you, and they go okay, and they start making it.
That's right.
And then somehow somebody comes around the corner and says that was 20 pesos or whatever it was, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, like 15 pieces of taco, that's like less than $1.
Yeah. And what
So-
kind of meat did you get?
I got beef with or asada, chopped up asada with frijole, and alabada, which is the marinated pork.
Did you ask them if they do keto tacos?
No.
Okay.
I think next time you're here, we all think, oh, well, let's go for breakfast. Where are we going to go for breakfast today? You always think of going to a restaurant, right? Go to a little taco stand. They have fresh agua fresca as well. Also, there's some other places that sell fresh juice. So get your fresh juice, get your fresh tacos, come sit in the plaza, have breakfast, no fuss, no muss, and then start your day. This adobada one's like packed. It'll be good for lunch today too. I think that's
We ran
good.
into some people today,
Yeah,
huh?
we ran some people today.
And they all kind of had the same sentiment that we have
Yeah,
about
like
being here. One
being
guy was here, and he was just overheard our conversation, and he mentioned that he's basically tired of the politics up north, and him and his partner and his family decided to come move here for a while.
Yeah.
A little hiatus, but we'll see.
So he sold the business in Saskatchewan, bought a house here. They own a cottage in Saskatchewan, so you kind of have the best of both worlds. Like spend the winter here and the summer at the lake.
Mm-hmm.
It was interesting. I think as we're doing this show, more and more people are coming up to us and saying, "Hey, like, I like what you guys are doing, and this is resonating with me." So, and this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to give you the lowdown to see that Mexico is a viable opportunity and a viable option to move. And I don't want to be like a Debbie Downer, but the facts are the facts that economically we're going to go through some pretty significant changes in the next, I'd say, 3 to 5 years. Kind of unseen in our lifetime. Governments are piling on the debt. Canada just exceeded $1 trillion of debt. Literally 6 years ago, it was half of that. We're over $1 trillion. It'll probably grow to about $1.5 trillion by the end of this year. Someone's got to pay for that. Jobs are disappearing. Half the economy shut down. How are they going to pay for that? They're going to have to tax you. So marginal tax rates, I'd say in Canada, are going to have to, increase to well over 65%. And then government's going to have to start increasing property taxes. It's the only way they are going to get the cash back that they're doling out. So
we had a little hiccup.
a little
with the
hiccup.
camera
The
got hot.
the camera got too hot, so it had shut off. So welcome to my Tesla. Tesla just delivered this baby the other day. It was one of their first models, but all of you know I'm a big Tesla fan. So this is how I'm getting around Bucerias right now.
A little bit of sarcasm there.
Yeah. So where I was kind of going with it, not to make my long thought, I'm going to try and make my long thought short, but at the end of the day, all of us are going to have to figure out how we're going to maintain our lifestyle, right? I'm just going to go up and talk.
Sure.
I'm accustomed, we're all accustomed to a certain lifestyle, but it's going to get more and more difficult to live that lifestyle because taxes are going to increase. government restrictions are not going away, and it's getting more and more tough. You know, I read in the New York Times they're giving Mexico's president a hard time for not, shutting down all these small businesses, right? For not shutting down all the little markets in Mexico. You can't do that. These people have...
They're not going to get a stimulus check.
They're not going to get a stimulus check, okay? So you can't criticize that. And the fact is that we've done that, right? So I have friends in Calgary and Quebec, their businesses are gone. They worked all their life for them, right? They're not going to get compensated for that. It's just gone. The doors are shut. And we're not talking like a few $100,000. We're talking millions of dollars of investment in both time, and they're gone. So I do like that Mexico is serious about what's going on in the world, but there is some freaking common sense here, right? So businesses are open, certain things are restricted, and everyone uses some common sense, and the economy can at least keep hobbling along until it recovers. So if you're looking for a place that is pro-business, low taxes, awesome lifestyle, I mean, there's other places in the world, of course, but I mean, look where we are. We're a 4-hour flight max, 4.5 hour flight from kind of the most northern places to about a 2-hour flight in the central places. So if you got to get back home for whatever reason, it's super close.
Yeah.
More or less same time zone. We got the beach is a block away from my house. I mean, I couldn't afford this even with real estate that's going to go down in California now. There's just no way I'd be able to afford to live here. Maybe I could buy the house, but then the $20,000 a year tax bill. My tax bill is $150 for property tax.
And just cost of living.
And the cost of living
Everything
is
adds
so
up.
much lower here, right?
Yeah.
And then we can save, we can save money, and we can travel, and we can enjoy our lifestyle. So, and that's why we set this channel up, is to really share all the compelling reasons to live here, and to show you that Mexico's more than just a beach where you're gonna hang out by the pool and get drunk every day. I mean, we don't do that. We enjoy to partake, but we live a normal life like anyone else. But it's just so stress-free. Wouldn't you agree, Paul?
I agree. Yeah, I love living here. And yeah, my friends were all just here, and they were all commenting they haven't been, and they're from California.
Yeah.
And they hadn't been to a restaurant in months.
Yeah.
Because of the situation with the lockdowns and everything like that. So they just felt good just to be normal again.
Yeah.
And they're all showing interest. They're like, hey, in the place where I live, they're like, if one of these opens up, if someone's selling them, let me know.
Because I'm a buyer.
Because I want to buy. I want to come here and live here at least part of the year, or figure a different lifestyle out, because they make good money, but then are they enjoying life?
Thanks everybody again for joining us for another Taco Tuesday. We're kind of trying to switch things up. We're experimenting a little bit with some different formats. If you like the kind of walk and talk, what Paul and I have been doing the last couple episodes, please comment below. Let us know if you like what we're doing, if we're going in the right direction. If there's something you want to see us do, let us know that too. And until the next time we see you, nos vemos. Hasta luego, and... Hey, Paul, you give the adios today.
Adios!
Adios!